Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. The building is buzzing. James Cebulski here on the mic. I'm ready to go. Two teams looking starved for a win, and we are set to go. Oh, I've been waiting for this all day, and we are now officially underway. Tappara's got the puck in their own end. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Tappare's got the puck against the boards. Denies him!
It really is amazing to watch him maintain possession of this puck while his opponent is on him. I mean, they're pushing him, they're shoving, they're doing everything they can. But he's resilient, he's got a willingness to his game, but he's also got power. Power, you can see it in his lower half and the balance and coordination it takes to get this.
Scores! And they're on the board quickly in this one.
Well, it's because they were ready, James. I mean, the first 5 strides right from puck drop were urgent, and when you're aggressive and you are urgent on the puck, you find a way to put it in. You got to exit your zone, and when we talk about playing fast, it's not about skating or lugging the puck. A lot of the time, you play fast, you're moving it, and that's what happens here. Beautiful stretch pass to be able to create some speed, and a goal results.
Tappare's been pushing hard here early in this first period, and look at that. Their hard work pays off with a goal.
There's so many mini-games within a game, James, and to start the period, you can look at it as one. And they have certainly dominated in that area. And when you start the game like this, you dictate the pace, and that's exactly what they wanted to do and send a strong message to their away opponent that when you come into our barn, you're not going away with a W.
Back to the point it goes. Moves it to Kucherik. Here's a shot. Close save. Takes the pass. Tappare's gained the line and into the zone. Tappare's got the puck. Takes a wrist shot. Oh, what a blocker stop on that.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Picked up along the boards by Stokowski. And that's blocked from someone in front. Takes the feed. Shakes off the coverage. Moves the puck along the half wall. Oh, what a save he made on the one-timer. Hammers the shot. A chance. Stopped by the goaltender. Quick pass to Bjorkqvist. Tappare's got it across the line. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Oh, he hammered him.
He knew exactly what he was doing going into this along the boards, James. I love that it was a clean hit. He finishes it off perfectly.
We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up.
Well, this is a timely hit here, James. He knows they're down, they're trailing in this one, but they are not out of it. So if everyone can elicit some sort of response on their next shift, they can rally the troops and they can get back in this thing.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. Tappare's up 1-0. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Gives them nothing in front. Ilves got a hold of the puck. Looking for space inside the D zone. Dishes it to Niskanen. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Tappare's looking to break out of their own end. Takes the feed. Tappare's got it in their own zone. Here we go, odd man rush. Cutting to the slot. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes the save.
And he takes the dish. Tappare's got possession here in the offensive zone. Feeds the puck across to Tulola. Moves it quickly over to Anderson. Tappara's got it in their own zone. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Tulola's got it in the defensive end. Tries to feed it over to Tennis. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Moves close to the point. Oh, wow! And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Bjorkqvist. Tries to feed it across. Steps into the offensive end. Into the corner of the attacking area. Puts it on net. Oh, and a 10-bell save right there. Bring it up.
I thought it was in, James. I was ready for the goal call there, but that is desperation. He finds a way to track and get to that puck. Don't know how, but he kept it out.
Tappara's looking to break out. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. And that slides right out to center ice. Takes control of the puck. Long pass into the neutral zone.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
Can't hang on after that hit. Sapkowski's moving the puck through his own zone. And with the buzzer, that puts a bow on the first 20 minutes of play. We've got lots more still to come. Second period action next, right here.
Please don't throw any objects on or towards the playing surface at any time during the game. The throwing of any object is grounds for immediate removal from this building.
Closing seconds of the first intermission, Sobalski, pounder, and here comes period number 2. And it's game on here for period number 2. All right, partner, we've got a pretty good sample size of what we've seen in this one tonight. Your assessment?
Tappara's behind in this game, James, because they simply haven't had the puck. They got to do a better job of closing on it and holding it when they get it.
Moves into the slot. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Sends a pass over. From the left side, takes it at center. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Great feed from the left side. Tappara's got the puck against the wall. Pokes it away, great hand high. 10 is setting up against the wall. Ilves got possession of the puck. And it's freed up over to his teammate with a nice kick pass. Johansson's got it across the line. Scoops up the puck now. He's got a step. Scores! Oh, wow! That's how you finish a breakaway.
Yeah, no double pumping on this one. He knew exactly what he was going to do, saw the daylight, and took it, James, for the finish. Well, you have to be able to read the play and have incredible vision to anticipate this and get on your horse and get going on the breakaway, James. Another example of his blistering speed. But hey, you got to finish when you're in that one-on-one situation, and he executes perfectly.
Tappara's made it a 2-goal lead now here in this second period, and they are putting on a show tonight.
Yeah, it's been an offensive clinic, hasn't it? They've dominated in terms of their shot selection, but they have been relentless on the puck as well, so showing a lot of fire in different areas of the ice.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Driving right to the front. Here's a short pass to Blichfeld. Moves by the check. Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas. And you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they have worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal. I love the way that he creates the space with his speed here. And, I mean, if you look at him in the way he attacks, he knows exactly where he's going to go. He's driving play because he trusts his feet. I mean, he is so fast. He blows by the defender, and then he puts it in. That's just great from start to finish.
Tampare's made it a triple, as in a 3-goal lead, and we're only in the second period.
They've been outstanding so far in this game, James. They've owned possession times. It really has been a clinic in terms of possession and creativity in the offensive zone. The coach will certainly be talking about maintaining their good defensive habits when they do lose the puck, though. When you have it a lot, you can often cheat on the other side of it.
Just slide to the net.
Sometimes there's pressure on players when they get into that prime-time scoring area, and because of it, they rush the shot, and I think that happened right there.
Tappara's had the better scoring opportunities, and lots of them, which is why they lead in a big way here in the second. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. And now it's grabbed by Niskanen. Tampare's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Tappara's got it along the wall. On the one-timer, and the stick folds.
And how many opportunities do you get like this in a game, James? And you can see it. He is so frustrated as that stick just crashes.
Make some space. How did he stop that one?
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period, Tampare's got a 3-0 lead. They have been in control right from the start. To the low slot! Oh, and he can't bury that one!
You don't get many opportunities like this in a game, James. You have to execute. He completely misses the net.
Handles the puck. Here's a chance! Scores! Well, they needed something, and that clearly was something, Cheryl.
Yeah, it certainly was, and there's some pushback, but they're going to need to layer it because they've got to get closer than within 2 if they want to find a way back in this game. I like that the shooter had the mentality just shoot it right away on the inside of the post, just recognizing that there was enough of an opening, and I think that the goaltender thought it was covered.
Tampare's got one back. Now can they get themselves another?
They're going to be able to if they do one thing, and that is attack and drive the coverage back. And if you do that, you find ways to get shots through to the net.
Takes it into the slot. Oh, what a save in front.
Well, players should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Look at this. Glove save! How did he get a piece of that? Tappara's at the back end. And that's a smart heads-up play by Bjorkqvist. Here we go. Puck's in deep. Tampare's got control of it now from their own end. Coughs it up at center. And that's broken up by Bjorkqvist. Moves it around along the half wall. Back at the point, they set it up. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Slides that one right across the blue line. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Tappara has been disrupting play all night long, and this is because of their stick positioning. You have to find ways to be aware and anticipate where that puck is going to be going. Doing a great job, but this is still a close one. They've got to find a way to generate some offense.
Tampare's gained possession along the boards. Tappara's got the puck along the wall. Taken by Henman. He might have a step here. Denies him on the breakaway. Grabs the puck. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Ilves got the puck in the defensive end. Tappara's moving it up the ice. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Shot! They score! And that's back-to-back goals!
Well, nothing nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting 2 in a row, back to back. Here they come. I'd like to call this a quiet shot, James. What that means is the goaltender can't see it. So he's listening for it, and it buzzes right by him because he cannot catch up to it, can't find it with his eyes, and can't find it with his body.
Ilves' goal late here in period number 2 has given them new life here late.
They'll need to take that life and re-energize themselves, but it's been all about good habits, not getting frustrated at the score, finding a way to put it in. They just did it.
Sends it across the ice. And he coughs it up with the pass. Tappara's got a hold of the puck now. And there's the whistle icing the call. Tappara's generated a lot of quality scoring chances, which is why they lead here late in the second. Yasik's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Puts it on net! And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the 3rd period coming at you in moments.
Now's your chance to play clean. Join us at our arena as the first sports and entertainment facility in the entire country to use 100% renewable energy. Drop your plastic cups, bottles, and clean paper products in the Play Clean recycling bins located throughout the arena. Thank you for joining us in a campaign to save energy and keep our city clean.
Both teams seem fresh after that second intermission. We're ready to drop the puck on period number 3. And they have dropped the puck here on the final frame. All right, Cheryl, let's get your thoughts on what you've seen through 2 periods of play.
Tampere's got to have a fresh start in this 3rd period, James. They haven't been urgent, and they've been chasing the entire game, and I could tell that right from puck drop in the 1st period. They weren't urgent off of the faceoff. They weren't where they needed to be, and it's looked like that all game long. They need to change it now if they want to get back in this one.
And he takes the feed. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Shuts him down. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. Oh, he stops him with a glove. Great reflexes there. And it's a quick pass to Tanis. Backtracks with possession back inside the defensive zone. Handles the pass. Shot! And there's the save.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Pass out front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Tappara's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Tampere's gained possession. What a steal in his own end. And he sidesteps the check there.
Tampere's ahead in this game because of the production of that second line, and this is a nice luxury to have when you've got depth on your bench. You can look down it and really create some internal competition for the ice time.
Slides the puck over. Tappara's got a hold of it against the wall. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Tappara's on the attack. Nice feed from the boards. Shot! And that goes off a stick. Turns it aside with the glove. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. 3-2 is where we sit in what has been a tightly contested affair. Tampere's got possession here in their own end. Gains the zone through center. Anderson's taking it from his own end. Quick pass to Chilola. Hugs the boards through the neutral zone. Oh, a true warrior to block that. Trying to engage a little physicality here. And now he angles it across to Hedman. Oh, smart heads-up play to poke that one away. Chilola's got the puck in his own zone. Tampere's looking to break out of their own end. Looking to set up offensively. Sends it in front. And that's stopped. Finds some space in the corner. Receives the pass. From center, they get into the attacking area. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Grabbed along the boards by Bjorkqvist. Slips by the check. Turns him away. Moves it to Pavel. Tappara's crossed the line and on the attack. Skates to the crease. Ilves got the puck in their own end. On the attack along the boards. Handles it along the blue line. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Nice zone entry from the middle. Along the half wall with the puck. Tampere's got control of it now from their own end. Ilves moving it into the offensive end. And the puck departs the zone. And he takes the feed. Fires it! Standing tall with the save! Tappara's got a hold of the puck. With possession along the wall. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Makes a save. Tampere's got it in their own zone. Moves the puck. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Oh, he makes a stick save, and that went right off the shaft of the stick.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Armalis covers up for the whistle, and he needs it right now. He's been busy.
He's been real busy. Just look at the shot clock, and the reason why that this game is close right now, and he wants to make sure he makes a no-panic play and just holds on to that puck. He doesn't want to bother. He doesn't want to mishandle it. He just wants to steer it to safety. The best way to do that is to hold on.
Approaching the final minute of regulation. Ilves got the puck. Gains the zone along the right wall. To the front. Big time save. Oh, my goodness.
Well, throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck.
Slides by the check. Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
These are the types of games that offense love and defense hates here, James. I mean, the puck is going north-south every single time. Both teams trading chances at either end.
A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Tappara's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Tampere's ready to go on the attack. Tappara's going to play it from the corner. Grabs the puck in the slot, and he makes the save with ease. And the puck skips away after a nice defensive deflection. Here's a shot, and makes the save. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. A critical face-off looms here.
And the extra attacker is on the ice, James. So much pressure on the center to win this draw.
Hedman's won the draw here, and they'll go on the attack. And that brings an end to this one here this evening. Tappara's time of possession, a big reason why they skate off with the victory tonight.
Yeah, and it's a close one, but felt like they managed the puck with that possession, right? They didn't turn into giveaways. Instead, they turned into opportunity, and as a result, they wind up getting the W.
Thanks so much for joining us here. It was a fun one to call, and we will see you soon. For all of us here at EA Sports, stay safe.